We just received some unexpected late night news. One of the best kickers in the transfer portal, California's Kyle Cunanan, has committed to Nebraska. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my instant reaction. Who is this guy? What does he bring to the table? What does this mean for Nebraska and the kicking room? Is Tristan ALVANO gone? And everything else you need to know. So really quick, we have a lot to get into. If you're fired up about adding some kicking competition, I know I am, hit that like button. And really quick, if you're a diehard Nebraska fan and you're unsubscribed, what are you waiting for? For more breaking news just like this, daily uploads, to join the best family here in Husker YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. But without further ado, let's just get into it. It's been announced that one of the best kickers in the transfer portal, California's Kyle Cunanan, has committed to Nebraska. Now, he was originally with Charlotte in both 2023 and 2024. In 2024, he was 5 for 5 in his field goal attempts. He was also perfect in his extra points. Now, in 2023, for the 49ers, he was only averaging 60%. He went 9 for 15, and it also was perfect for his extra points. So, Kyle Cunanan is a guy who the Charlotte really liked. He felt like he could enter the portal during the winter period to get a better opportunity. Went over to Cal. He was the starting kicker the majority of spring ball for the Golden Bears, but of course, we've seen mass exodus from Cal over the past couple weeks. He was one of those names who left, and now he lands with Nebraska. So what does this mean for the Huskers, and what does this mean for the kicking room in general? I told you guys for weeks, do not be surprised if Nebraska adds a kicking transfer. That's something that I've been pounding the table for because, you know, Mike Eckler, he's not satisfied with this room, and the kickers did not look very good at Husker games last weekend. Nico Ottomanelli was terrible. He's already entered the portal. Tristan ALVANO looked pretty bad as well. He went 3 for 6, missed an extra point as well. So listen, we needed competition there. You bring in a guy like Kyle Cunanan, who was a big-time recruit. He was the 10th best kicker in the 2023 class. He's a guy who has a big leg. He's accurate, right? The stats aren't phenomenal, but he's a guy who clearly Power 4 teams had interest in when he entered the portal originally. California landed him. He enters the portal again. Nebraska picks him up. So he has a lot of high upside clearly at that kicking spot. But it tells me that Nebraska, again, they're going to try to continue to add competition at all levels of the special teams unit, whether that's at kicker, whether that's at punter. Would not be shocked if, again, we landed potentially a wide receiver or DB who could return kicks, right? So Mike Eckler, he's just not satisfied with this unit. And a lot of the current guys who are in this room, they might leave. We've already seen Jack McAllister leave. I believe that Camden Cook might be the next to go. And then we have to have a conversation about Tristan ALVANO at this point in time. You know, I'm kind of harsh on Tristan ALVANO. I love him. He's an Omaha kid, played at Westside. But if you're going to your third year at the kicker position specifically, and you just don't got it, you're never going to have it. Okay, kicker's one of those positions where you know pretty much within the first 2 years if you're a good player or not. And if you're not a starter going to year 3, you just aren't going to start, and you should probably enter the portal. So Tristan ALVANO, when I saw him at Husker games, he didn't look good, right? He had a couple nice makes from from there to there, but listen, he's not consistent. He's had a lot of injury problems. Clearly, right, the mental space isn't great because he's great, you know, when there's nobody in the stands, but when there's 90,000 getting loud, he misses that kick. He hits the upright. So listen, I think Tristan ALVANO is probably on the way out. He might stay. But if I were him, and honestly, if I'm the coaching staff, I'd say, hey, Tristan, you're just not going to cut it. We're going to roll John Hull. We're going to roll the guy who just landed from Cal, and we'll see who comes up top in this kicking battle. But it's going to be a real kicking battle going into the fall because clearly they're not comfortable with just John Hull. They want to add another guy there potentially coming here and compete to start, and that's the way it should be with you know how many games the kicking position has lost us over the past couple years. So will be interesting to see if Tristan ALVANO enters. I could see him stay. I could see him leave. But just know this, I don't expect him to play at all this year. I think Kyle Cunan's going to compete to start along with John Hull. I just don't see a role for Tristan ALVANO on this team. If he's smart and if he wants to go play somewhere, he's not going to be here. Okay, if he wants to sit on the bench, by all means, you can be here and compete. But I just don't see a way for Tristan ALVANO to start. So, again, interesting news here. Kyle Cunanan commits to Nebraska pretty much out of nowhere. But told you guys for weeks I would not be shocked if Nebraska landed a kicking transfer. They did just that. So, all right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Hey, if you made this far in the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe. As always, folks, go grab Rhule. See you in the next one.